You could speak my name a million ways, if my name is what you are looking for. Practice the utterance of it, the way it rolls and twists, ultimately to spill as syllables from the tongue. You could hammer it out like a badge, one you meant to wear, as though ducking your head beneath my open code in a moment of fear, there to shade you from where the world collapses. And I would. But you still wouldn't know. You could memorize every line in my face and count how they are slowly changing. Recite as a poem every line upon my hands and tell me that it is where you saw all your fortune. You could quote to me from 1,000 books fresh knowledge every day. You could listen with your ears to my veins. Listen to how the life comes, even as it fades away. You could say and do all of these things and be no closer to truly knowing anything. You could get a psychic to chart the stars within my brain, paint from constellations and take the time to watch them turn again. I could tell you my full history and perhaps you would memorize, or only hold on to what you thought were the most important lines. You could know every part of my body and walk through the core of my mind, and you still wouldn't know. Because knowing is a feeling that drives, that sees with more than the eyes. Knowing is not knowing what is done, but the reason why. Knowing is always the deeper ache. It's why we turn our face from it. Knowing reads deeper than the borders of the heart and listens to the soul itself in time. You could call this impossible. Tell me that I ask too much. You could ask what it leads to discover, and I'd have to tell you that there are a few structures to the soul itself, and everything else is the life within moving it. You could tell me it is impossible, and perhaps it is true. But that's how I see the world. That was how I saw you.